With a pseudo element selector, we can target the first letter of an element. We can also target the first line of an element. So let's go ahead and create a paragraph in here with a bunch of lorem. And we're going to put a lot of lorem in here. And it's all going to be in a single paragraph. And I'm going to put it on multiple lines just to keep my code clean, but it's going to look like one paragraph on the page. So if we go here, okay, too small, let's zoom in. And let's say this is like, we're writing a website, or we're coding a website for a newspaper or some sort of magazine, and we want that first letter to be huge. We can target that. We can say in our styling here, target the P element, and we can do first letter, and then we can do font size of, let's do something big. Let's do like 50 pixels. And this is going to make this L, just the very first L, not the other ones, just this very first one really big. Let's go ahead. Okay, looks all right, it's bigger, but we want the text to sort of wrap around it. And we know we can do wraparound things with float. Float left. And this is very, very important to know, but it's also something we learned in CSS 101. So if you're not familiar with float, you might want to get familiar with float. It's very useful in certain cases like this. And so that L is still a little too big, but what we can do is we can select this P, go down to the bottom. Nope, it's not in there because it's not an element. Pseudo, there we go, first letter element. Let's go ahead and change that font size. And I'll just adjust this to, I don't know. Let's just keep making this smaller till it looks, half decent. Yeah, something like that. And then we can also add a margin of like 50 pixels. If we wanted it to really stick out, we can add a margin of 5 pixels to make it a little more smooth looking. And I'll just move this up. And this is the first letter selector. So let's go ahead and add that margin in there as well. Margin 5 pixels. Now we can also select the first line, and it's not going to be necessarily this line of code. It's going to be this line. And that's going to depend on your browser. So we're getting into something a little more responsive here. And so let's go ahead and say P, first line, and let's do font weight of bold. And let's save, refresh, and now it's bold. Now, the nice thing about this is it's always going to be that first line. You can see it's just the first 4 letters here. That's really hard to see. I apologize about that. But if I do this, it's always that first line, no matter how much text there is. It's always that first line. So that is your first letter and your first line pseudo element selectors, or pseudo selector. And honestly, you're not going to use this too often, but it is good to know that it is possible to do. So I'm not going to give you homework for this one, but just tuck this in your back pocket, save it for later. Know that this is completely possible in case you're ever working with a client who has an article style website like a magazine or a newspaper.